Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It just turned 9:53 a.m. according to a computer clock, just as I hit record on a Wednesday, August 12, 2015. And this is my review of original Sailor Moon anime episode number 52, or episode number 6 of Sailor Moon R. Targeted kindergarten kids, Venus's great performance. This episode originally aired in Japan on April 24, 1993. Alright, so this is a Minako episode, or Minako as the English dub says it. Anyway, there's a pre-title scene in this episode. I don't know if I mentioned that for the previous episode or two, but there's a pre-title scene, and it shows Minako in bed, asleep. You see her bedroom for the first time, I think. She's got a bunch of giant stuffed animals and stuff. And anyway, she's in bed with Artemis, and it's so cute and adorable, but then I think she hugs him and squeezes him, and he freaks out. It's kind of funny. And she wakes up all groggy, and he shows her the alarm clock, and she's late for school, and she runs out of the house. Basically, she's like Usagi. That's what the episode is showing. Except she's not clumsy. She just wakes up late for school and has to hurry, just like Usagi. Artemis gives narration. It looks like he's breaking the fourth wall, and I don't like when fiction does stuff like that, like addressing the audience. I don't think Sailor Moon's done that before, except, well, in the first episode, I think, when she's asleep and you hear her narration. I'm not sure why Minako wasn't narrating in this case, but, yeah, Artemis narrates. And, Minako, on the way to school, she comes across a kindergarten girl that's being bullied by two boys, and she's crying and stuff. Minako comes and saves her, and the bullies run away. Turns out that the girl was fake crying. And then she needs Minako to escort her to her school bus, but Minako says, I'm late to get to school myself. So then the girl, fake cries and says that she's being bullied. She cries out that she's being bullied, and Minako, the kid causes a scene basically, and Minako doesn't like it, so she takes her to the school bus stop and then heads off to school, and Minako observes that, about the difference of kids these days. And this is in early 1993. You can imagine what, kindergarten kids are like today. But, anyway. So, Minako meets Usagi, who's also on the way to school, and then Minako has to turn right to go to her own school. So she arrives at school, but then we see Usagi at school, and she has to stand in the hallway apparently until lunchtime holding a pail of water. Typical punishment in the Japanese school system. Also, I'll back up a bit. I should mention that the little girl from kindergarten is a fan of Sailor Moon, and she has a Sailor Moon patch on her, I guess on her uniform, where did she get that? I mean, I guess we've seen, Sailor Moon merchandise in this world before, but who makes it? And why don't, the sailors essentially, sue or something? But anyway, unless they're the ones that created this little business on the side or something. But anyway, so Minako asks, "Oh, you must be a fan of Sailor Venus too," and the girl's like, "Never heard of her." So Yeah, that's kind of funny. Minako isn't popular, but Usagi is. Um, let's see. Oh, and the other kindergarten kids are making fun of her because she believes in Sailor Moon, and they're like, we won't believe in her until we see her. Okay. So then, let's see. Oh, Ale flirts with Usagi, and Anne asks, "What do you think you're doing?" Later on the rooftop, they're arguing about it, and Ale has Anne pick a Cardian, and Anne says you're going to target fresh energy now. They're going to target little children. Yeah, evil, huh? Anyway. Oh, I should mention, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but their thing is they have a tree in their apartment, and they have to keep this tree alive, I guess because it's from their home world or something, and they keep it alive by feeding it energy. That's the big plot for this story arc. Anyway, right, so, where was I? So the Cardian attacks a school bus with little kids on it, and the kids, in the Japanese, they're singing some kind of Japanese kids song. I like what they did in the English dub. They're singing "The Wheels on a Bus Go Round and Round." And this is the exact same thing that the Deke dub did back in 1995. Nice. I wonder if that was deliberate, if they deliberately chose that song kind of as an homage to the Deke dub. Anyway. So the next day, I guess, the Senshi are having a meeting at Rei's shrine, and yeah, that's their typical meeting place. The Army's trying to calculate where the Cardian will strike next, and she mentions some kindergarten kids and stuff. Meanwhile, Usagi's paying no attention to the meeting. She's off by herself reading a manga and laughing about it and stuff. And she's like, "Hey guys, check this out, you gotta read this." So they nominate Usagi for the undercover job of going on the school bus. Yeah. And so Minako had shown up at the little girl's show and tell at kindergarten, which, how can she do that and not attend school? Or how did Minako cut school, or was this girl, or does the kindergarten let out earlier and Minako came by after school to do a show and tell? It's not made clear, but let's see. So Minako, the teacher is not able to be with the students on the school bus. I guess that's a thing in Japan, that the teacher is on the school bus until the students get home or something. But so Minako volunteers to take her place. So Minako's on the school bus, and then Usagi uses her disguise pen, we haven't seen that in a while, to turn herself into a fashionable kindergarten teacher. She pretends to be a sub, and the driver lets her ride on the bus. Yeah, lax security, huh? Minako seems to recognize Usagi, and I thought, oh, she saw through the disguise, but no, it's just because Luna was standing right next to Usagi. But yeah, Usagi's got kind of shortish hair, maybe shoulder length, I'm not sure. And, yeah, so now these kids are singing an English version of Moonlight Densetsu, whereas in the English Deke dub, they had sung Wheels on the Bus. But anyway, so they're singing this literal English translation of Moonlight Densetsu, which Usagi and Naru had sung previously, way back near the beginning of episode 1. But anyway, I hate that this English translation doesn't translate the word gomen. Gomen means, or gomen means, I'm sorry. That's it. But it's not translated. And also, it's not translated in the subtitles during the opening theme. They literally write the word gomen in there. And the kids in Usagi and Minako sing gomen. But then the rest of the lyrics are in English. Why do they translate gomen? Jeez. It really bothers me. Mamoru doesn't show up in this episode, but the Moonlight Knight does. Throws his white rose and gives a speech. Usagi isn't doing well as Sailor Moon until Sailor Venus shows up, because Minako crawled out the window. First Usagi ran out the door, and then I think Minako crawled out the window, just so they could transform. We see Usagi's transformation, the moon crystal power, but we don't see Minako's transformation. She just shows up. She does the crescent beam attack and does no good, but then she does crescent beam shower. And even she's surprised at that, because, Moonlight Knight gave a message, believe in yourself, because all these kids are believing in you, and that's the greatest power that you have. So, Minako does Crescent Beam Shower. It's a new attack, but apparently Artemis is aware of it because he explains to Minako that's one of her hidden powers. Okay, so Minako gets a new power in this episode. So I guess this episode is important. The other girls don't show up, which is kind of surprising. I expected them to somehow be aware of the situation and show up out of nowhere, because I think sometimes that happens in this series. But no, they don't. They were only in the meeting scene, and that's it. So Ami, Rei, and Makoto have very small roles in this episode. But yeah, after Venus and Moon save the day, all the kids are cheering and stuff, and later on the little girl's hanging out with Minako, and she tells her all about it. She's a fan of Sailor Venus now too, and I wonder if she'll get a Sailor Venus thing for her jacket. I don't know, but what's weird in all of this? If the girl wasn't aware of Sailor Venus before, why didn't Minako ask, aren't you a fan of Sailor V? Because Sailor V actually made the papers a while ago. Like, before Usagi even became Sailor Moon, Sailor V was a thing. She was like a local superhero. So why didn't Minako bring up Sailor V at any point? But anyway, it's a good episode. It's nice and fluffy and cutesy and fun. It's kind of important because Minako gets a new attack. And that's it. Not much else to say. It's 10:06 a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.